When I was in primary school, I was asked, what will you like to be when you grow up? And I'll either say a pilot or, just to kill boredom, say an actuarial scientist. And today, I'm having a conversation with real actuaries, okay? Right now, I'm joined by the very famous Moses Mutuli, who is task president, that is the Association of Actuaries. And also we have Anthony Wagasha, who is task digitalization working party lead. Gentlemen, welcome to Business Today.
Thank you.
The first question, of course, starting with you, it is about actuarial science. Yeah? Basically, in brief, what is actuarial science about?
Maybe I could describe what an actuary really is in a very, very short sense. So you're saying that an actuary is really just a professional who has a very, very strong grounding in mathematics, finance, and statistics. And they're able to use those particular skills to assess the financial impact of any risk event that actually happens to the public, or even an organization, really. Now, generally, their skills have been used in the field of insurance, where a lot more prediction is actually required about what is going to happen into the future. But the skills are getting a lot of application in a business setting, especially where a lot more complex financial decisions have to be made. So actually, it's actually coming to play. Really.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And we were having this chat earlier on about the kind of interview we'll have based on your names. You're saying it was going to be prophetic, and you're telling me you use numbers to predict the future, which is quite interesting. Anthony, there is this new task force that has been formed, if I may call it, digitalization working party lead. Now, under the association, you guys have different, parties, if I may call them, or segments. But this one, digitalization, why now, and what is it all about?
So we reckon that, within the profession, we had to contribute to the sustainable development of the economy. And largely how we've done that in the past is through the different working parties. In healthcare, insurance, macro insurance, and the like. And so, because of what is happening around us in the macro environment, the globe is gradually tending towards, the digital economies. And so we reckon that we cannot access we cannot access the power of technology without, harnessing the power of data. And so for us to do that, based off what Moses has told you, we realize that as actuaries, we have the background and the backbone to, lead the conversation on technological development across multiple verticals. So the essence of forming this working party is to respond to, one, the need for thought leadership in emerging technologies, two, to respond to the need for sensitization. So I noticed that you asked the question, why SMEs not, adopting technologies in their value chain? And part of the reason why is there's no sensitization. And then the third thing is capacity building. So we hope to, within our profession and even outside of it, to develop capacity in the emerging digital economy through this working party. And so our mandate is education, convention, and innovation. And under education, it's largely just to capacity build experts within the emerging digital economy. Under convention, again, is to move the conversation on sensitization along multiple verticals on emerging digital emerging technologies. And then the follow on is innovation, where we lead through problem solving and through conversation.
Moses, there's the whole issue of digital economy. And it seems to be something super vibrant. Right now, the Kenyan, the government wants to focus so much on those people who are running, for example, online shops. But I want to pick your mind on a particular issue, the issue of digital currency. Because it's a very divisive conversation. Some people think this is the wrong way to go because of lack of regulation. But as a person who's studied actuarial science, using your skills, where is digital currency heading to?
Yeah, I think that's a very important question, especially coming at this time. Where there's a lot of issues here about the cryptocurrencies really coming up. But of course, these issues, of course, are going to progress. If you look at Safaricom, for example, when they actually started even with their mobile money, I can tell you very many people are very pessimistic of where it will actually go. The bankers were so much running away from it. But I can tell you cryptocurrency very likely is what is actually going to define the future of the financial systems in the world. So whether we accept it now or not, I think the competitive advantage for every other company will be the ability to actually understand, appreciate, and apply cryptocurrency into the future, really. But it is important that we actually do get the regulation right. That's why we really have to get involvement of actually even the Central Bank of Kenya. Get involved in it to make sure that what you're actually doing with these currencies are actually what is supposed actually to be done. This is just to mitigate any risk that can actually come with such innovation, really.
Wow, gentlemen, this particular task, the launch of the digitalization working party, I think it's very important, and I'm glad that you're taking the initiative to raise awareness. As you've mentioned, a lot of young, small businesses rather, they're not taking up technology, and some of the issues is lack of information, proper information. And I'm glad you're picking up that mantle and making sure that we move forward as a nation. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for speaking to business today.
Thank you.
All right, so there you have it. Finally, I've achieved my childhood dream. I didn't become an actual scientist, but I had a conversation with people who've studied that. In this particular moment, we take a short break. When we come back, we go to the BBC.